Hello, everyone, and Casey is first. Thanks for coming. Thanks for being loyal. I know I don't go live at the same time every day, or I always go live on Tuesdays, just the time changes. So those of you that stick with me no matter what time I do, thank you, thank you. Oh, that was me. And yes. So, Casey, how are you holding up with the storm? Did you evacuate? Are you staying somewhere else? In the last class I just had, I had two boys from Florida in my class. So one of them started the class by telling me he's staying in a hotel right now because he's on the Gulf side like you are, Casey. The other student told me that he's on the other side of Florida. They didn't evacuate. And by the way, Casey, did you know that there are 40 representatives in the state of 40 congressional districts? So yeah, I just had civics class where we were talking about the House of Representatives. And since I had two students from Florida, I said, hey, find out how many are in your district, because there's 50 states. There's no way I can know all of them. We are staying here as it's supposed to be just a tropical storm over here, but my family in Tampa are very worried. Okay, this student, yeah, this one particular student was at a hotel. Okay, so I'll chit chat with everyone at the end. I'm going to read Outschool email. There's only one this week. So there has only been one email. Oh, Casey and anyone else who may have come, tell me what class or classes did you teach? Are you going to teach today? Yeah. Okay, Outschool classes are now eligible for scholarship spending. We're excited to announce that families in select states can use educational scholarship account. So they're asking you to put your degrees and certifications. I've seen people talk about this before. I think Outschool is just making it easier. But like certain states can use charter funds for Outschool, but the states require something different, basically require you to have some type of degree. Sometimes they want you to be a certified teacher. So if a parent is looking to use charter funds, then they can now, if you upload your degree, they can look real quick. Does this teacher have a teaching license? And some of the states even have you need to have a teaching license in that particular state that they're getting charter funds. But basically they're making it easier for people to use charter and other types of homeschool funds. Enhance communication with message updates. I think I like this new. So here's a screenshot, a new way of seeing messages. I think I do like this. Managing your Outschool inbox got easier. We've heard educators' feedback, and we're excited to introduce new features like additional views and filters. Caption classes in multiple languages. Zoom had an update. Did you guys update? I updated this morning. My Zoom actually is running a lot smoother, so I'm glad I did. But the transcription in Zoom now can be in different languages, not just English. Save time with private class requests. So they have a button on all of your group classes where a parent can request a private class. I've seen conflicting things about whether teachers like this or not, because some are like, I don't do private classes. I don't want people asking. And some people like it. I mean, you could always just politely say no if they do ask. What do you guys think? Would you want people requesting a private class for your group classes? And that is it. See, I told you it was pretty short today, only one email. So let's see what you guys are saying. We use Zoom and did not see an update. On the settings bar on the side, there's a place where you could go that says check for updates, and you could check there. I do know that mine was running kind of slow, and when I start getting towards the end, it does start, going pretty slow. But yes. So, Casey, how were your classes today? If you didn't teach online, did you I know you're doing coaching and stuff for other teachers. Do you have any coaching sessions today? I had 3 classes at Outschool. I actually had my history book club, and today we did Alexander Hamilton. And then I had 2 civics classes back to back. Let's see. I just cut a bag of onions. My eyes are burning. Oh, yikes, Casey. Yes, and how are my classes doing? Civics is doing awesome. 6 sections, all with between 3 to 7 students. History book club's going okay, half full, 2 sections. Diary of a Kid, 1 section with 3. Coaching went well, no classes. How many coaching clients did you have? All right, so let me tell you about something that happened to me this week on Outschool. So I told you that I have a tutoring class that I never use. I just kind of have it. So I did throw a few times up there, so it does show up in searches. So I had this parent request times on the weekend. She wanted Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And she's like, her daughter was in some kind of special academy. I don't know. I Googled it and it looked like it was a really specialized thing. She goes, very specifically, my daughter needs help in social studies. We need 4 hours of your time. And I'm like, 4 hours? Whoa. It's dropped in my lap. Especially with bookings being down 4 hours. I don't really want to work on the weekends, which she wanted Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But I'm like, let me hear her out. And I'll just tell her my limitations. And if she still wants to work with me, then hey. So I was like, okay, weekends are really busy for me. You know, my son's in travel soccer. I'm never free the same time every weekend. If you're willing to be flexible and we could plan different times based on your schedule and mine, then I'm still willing to work with you. And she was like, yes, okay, great. She's willing to work with me. You know, a pain to have stuff on the weekend, but 4 hours and bookings are a little down at Outschool. I'm not going to say no. And prices are up for everything. So then she's like, oh, can we start this Friday, 4 p.m.? And I'm thinking 4 p.m. on a Friday is a little late for me, but okay, I'll put up with it. So I make the class and then she writes me back. She's like, it says 7. You must be in Eastern time. I'm like, oh no, she's in Pacific. So that would mean 7 p.m. my time. And no, I do not want to teach anyone at 7 p.m. I'm tired. I'm still on ESL hours where I go to bed early, get up early. But anyways, I'm not in bed at 7, but I don't want to teach anyone. So that didn't work out, unfortunately. But just letting you guys know that things like that can happen. Keep your tutoring up and just know maybe something you didn't even anticipate could drop in your lap. If we were in the same time zone and that worked out, that would have been really awesome. You said 3 clients this week. That's awesome, Casey. I'll have to ask you more about that in private. And excuse me. Okay. And Budbee's going okay. I have a multi-day class in a few weeks, starting with 2 students. It's been a little down. That's it. Not a lot going on this week. If you are in the path of the hurricane, stay safe. Casey, I know you said you weren't in the direct path, but I'm sure there's still going to be a lot. Uh-oh, you lost me. Oh, great. That's always the problem with going live so late, is sometimes the internet doesn't always work. I was done with what I had to say anyway. So thanks for coming, Casey. Thank you for those who watch later. And I'll be back next week on Tuesday, but I don't know what time, with more updates. All right, bye guys. Zai Jian.